Hey you guys,
Hi, everyone.
it's Bestie Talk. We're back.
We're so excited to have you guys to join us as grown adults.
Yes, the last time y'all saw us, we were, how old were we?
Ooh, maybe
20,
somewhere, maybe young 20s or like 19-ish.
20, 19.
Yeah.
Well, update. I'm now 33. I've been married. I've been divorced. I have two kids. I'm a single mom. And that's kind of where I am in life.
Well, you guys, a lot has happened since our last podcast. I relocated from Mississippi to South Carolina. I now live in the DMV. I am a single mother and I'm 34 now.
Yeah, shout out to the single crew.
Woo-hoo.
But yes, I mean, how's dating life? How's that going?
Dating life is going. It's definitely a hit or miss. And it's been a major transition for me. Some of you may or may not remember many years ago, I made a statement that I did not want to get married. I revoked that. I
Now
definitely,
you want a man.
yeah, now I'm a man.
I want a man, my man, my man.
Right. So I've been dating. It's going pretty good. How about you?
Cool. Well, I'm at the point I left my roster alone. Only have one that's sticking in there, and that's what that is.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that was a transition for me. I think
Mhm.
for about 5 years or so, I was not entertaining the idea of dating anyone at all. And when
Why?
I wanted for religious reasons, and I was also bitter. That's another
Bitter
story
from
for
what?
another. Oh my gosh. I was bitter because of previous relationships and trauma. And I had progressed so much in life being single. I decided that I really didn't need a man. Like my salary quadrupled. I got higher level positions, moved to the DMV, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'm doing much better without a man.
Yeah,
But
I
it,
don't
it
think you need one. I think like women, like us, I wouldn't say we need men, but it's nice to have, you know.
So I do
It's,
think that women need men, unless you decide, you just want to be single for life. Then I
well, like
understand.
need, define need.
Okay, it's kind of like Adam and Eve, right? Like God said, it's not good for man to be alone. So boom, He made Eve. And that was his
Mhm.
helpmate, his companion. So I do think that women do need to be mated. And
Yeah.
I actually, oh, this is controversial, but I actually feel like a lot of women that say they don't need a man, they have some issues that are holding them back from being with a man.
Oh, you
Mm,
think so?
to a degree.
It depends. I mean, I don't know. When I think of when someone says I need a man, it's not anything I need because,
Yeah.
things are getting taken care of here without the help of a man. But as far as like me wanting the additional help, the additional financial help, companionship, all of that, cool. That's nice to have. Um, and some people are just made to be single. I mean, look at Jesus. You never
Yeah,
know.
that's the life I thought I was gonna live, the life of Jesus. Agree with you on that. I wasn't saying need as in like a desperate, I need
Mm,
a man. But yeah, I've
yeah,
just learned, as a single mother, it's kind of hard to carry the burden alone when the
so
family
hard.
relationship be complete.
Yeah, because I got to the point now it's so hard for me to juggle being a single mom. It was cool when my kids were smaller and they were only doing like daycare and coming home. But now that they're in extracurricular activities and sports, it's a lot. Like I can't be in two places at once. So I'm having to navigate trying to say, okay, who can't do this because I literally can't be there to take you there. I guess that's part of building a community. I could probably get to know people to maybe help out, but raised in black families, we don't trust folks outside the house.
You have to be careful these days
Yeah,
too.
because you don't know who's in people's household. Like I don't do sleepovers.
Right,
Like
me either. Tyler's never had one.
Camilla's never had one. If they want to come over here, cool.
Right.
But you can't. I don't trust it because I don't know who's in the household.
or what their morals and standards are. But
Mhm.
Tyler's been pretty good at picking out some good friends here, especially since we've been transitioning a lot.
Mm,
But he doesn't do a lot of going over to other people's houses either. He likes to
mm-mm.
go to like the recreational center, maybe go different places in town, but that's it. And I'm so glad about that. Cause me, I was trying to
John,
clean the house.
you don't know what people are teaching these days, or just like the dynamic of people's households, and it's just so scary raising
Right.
kids today.
Mm. But
Mm.
they're good though. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be just fine.
Yeah, I pray. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like each day presents something new. You just have to go along with it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you introduce men that you're dating to your kid?
Absolutely not.
It's a no for
No.
me, dog.
No, no, no. No. And the reason
Yeah.
why I don't do that is because if we're not together for like a certain amount of time, if I don't see it being long term, possibly marriage, no one is meeting my son.
Mm-mm. How
Because
long? What's the time frame?
mm, I at this point, I can't really say because he's older. When he
Yeah.
was younger, I do remember him meeting someone that I had been dating maybe for like 6 months or so,
Mhm.
even 2 months. I dated someone who was like 10 years older. And I think it was probably like within 3 months where he met that person. But it wasn't like an official, this is mommy's boyfriend. I actually called the man Pop. I was like, this is Pop.
I know, because
Yeah.
I never said I'd be like, "This is my friend." But
Yeah.
that's it though, like, I've been dating my current partner almost a year, it'll be a year this month, and they just met him, like, a few weeks ago, and it was, like, short and passing because he was bringing me something for Valentine's Day. I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh, this is my friend, da, da, da." But, like, they don't actively see me dating. I've done it in the past, and, yeah, no. You just can't bring everybody
Yeah.
around your kids because you don't want them asking questions. "What happened with such a thing?"
Right. And I don't like, instability that could bring. My son's a teen,
Confusion.
so like he's dating. Like I told him when he turned 16 that he could start to date.
How is that?
So that, oh my gosh.
He got a little girlfriend.
No, no. So I actually raised him to be a gentleman, like not to make I told him not to make anyone his girlfriend unless he could be like committed to that person. Not like a marriage, but like serious with that person. So he's talking to a few people. I've taken his phone on punishment and like I've literally seen different young girls texting him back to back to back. And one day I was like, look, baby, Tyler is on punishment. Please stop texting. So
She'll worry about her man. Hey.
that girl should have sleep. It was after 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 in the morning?
Yeah, it was on the weekend.
Um, oh yeah, because Camila's up at that time playing for her
Mhm.
friend.
He's
I'm not
doing
playing
good.
with
He
you.
hasn't been on like an official date yet. I told him whenever he's ready, I'll be, the volunteer to like chaperone them. So
So
he
how
has
does that work? Like when kids date, are we funding the dates for
Well,
this?
who do you think we're funding it? So my son is actually very resourceful,
As we
as you
know.
know, and he could very well have the money for the date and I not be the one to provide it. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's resourceful. He doesn't like to ask me for money, but I would definitely fund a little date, a little movie date, or taking them, to
Kids nowadays, they want hibachi and steakhouses, so that might get a little pricey.
girl. When I tell you that these little girls look older than me, I looked at them and I was like, wait a minute. She has a full wig on, baby hair, eyelashes, nose ring,
Mm-mm.
long nails, and I'm just like, is this a thing? All of the young girls are looking like that.
They like grown women. I think
They
young girls are growing up too fast.
they are.
Yeah.
If
What
I ever
happened
had
to the half up, half
a
down, a little swoop and press we used to get in high school?
right. I was just wearing mascara in ninth grade. These
Right.
girls have eyelashes. I'm talking about the long ones that curl.
The full face, the whole nine.
It's too much. I told my son it was a lot, and he talked to the people he's dating and said that they stopped wearing as much makeup. It's like good for them. Let their skin breathe.
So he out here changing women.
I guess you could say that.
Hey,
It's in them, not on them.
hey. Camille wears mascara. She's 10, so
I think I was experimenting too with makeup at that age.
yeah.
Hmm
Hmm.
So let's talk about the roster. One of the things for me, getting back into dating, I'm not gonna lie, you gave me some good advice. You were like, "Friend, do not start dating without having a roster." And I was like, "Why do I have to talk to so many? Why
You
can't I
can't
just?"
put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah, and you were like, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." And I was like, "Okay."
They gotta work for that spot. They gotta work to knock the other men off your roster.
Yeah. I agree.
Mm.
I totally agree with that. And I think it's fair. It's been working out well. Like I
Mm.
have my boundaries and I have my standards. Some people disagree with the roster. Like some of the older people in my family, they're like, you know, why are you talking to so many people at once? Or why are you dating, more than one person? Exactly, because I'm SINGLE.
Single, period.
Yes.
And like, do not get it confused. Having a roster doesn't mean you're sleeping with
Oh no.
multiple men. Like, that's not what happens when you have a roster. It's just keeping your options open. Like, we ain't turning down no dates, period,
Right. We ain't turned down a fun time.
at all. Well,
Mm.
I am now.
Oh.
I really am.
Yeah, I'm actually about to probably take a little chill from dating because I'm gonna focus on like becoming a full-time entrepreneur, leaving the corporate space, and also going back to school.
Oh, that's fine.
Hmm But if the date keeps coming, I'm gonna take those too.
Is that so you're not taking a break?
Hmm?
So you're not taking a break from dating?
Technically, no. Unless you
Oh.
want to say it like that.
I mean, I don't know. Dating has never been just like a thing for me. I think I just live and I meet people and it just happens. But some
Hmm
people like really be desperate for companionship and dates. And I feel like that's just not my thing, especially like the app.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I feel
No,
like women
I
that
don't
are
do
on
apps.
apps,
I don't do apps.
yeah, high value women are not on dating apps.
I
So,
don't do apps.
mm-mm.
I prefer to meet people, whether it's like somebody who's in my sphere or
Mhm.
connected to me in a certain way, whether it's like work, working out, possibly somebody who knows somebody that
Mhm.
I know or somebody from my hometown. Like
Or
I'm good at
randomly
both.
meeting a person, just like
And
randomly meeting.
I could never. I went on a date with someone, and he asked me how I was meeting people. 'Cause, like, he was a former pro soccer player, an attorney, just a good catch, and so we were talking, and he told me he did the app previously when he moved to, like, a different state, and I was like, "How was it? I heard people look different in person." And he was like, "Yes." He said that some people use filters, and they do not look like themselves at all when they show up. So he was like, he did find somebody on there that he decided to make, like, his girlfriend long term, but he said he probably wouldn't do it again. And I had another
It's
guy who told me that he actually FaceTimes the females before the dates because he wants to see if they actually look like their picture. And he was like, "Why don't you use the apps?" And I said, "I don't trust it because people are already like we're already trying to figure out if that person aligns with us as it is. And people can pretend to be whoever they want to be. They can put on a show.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's never been my thing. I got on there for like 1 or 2 days and I just couldn't take it. I kept getting all these messages. This one guy writing a long paragraph. Let me take you here and do this. And after that, we can go listen to live music here. It's just weird because like they're fishing for women. So you're not the only one that's getting these conversations. Not saying that you will if you meet someone authentically, but when you're on an app, I feel like that's a whole nother level.
I feel like being on the app is like being on the meat market. So I did get on there, not to date, but just to see like what the interaction is like. And I literally feel like you're grocery shopping for a person.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, that's so superficial. Like
And
you
I
can
was so embarrassed to even be on there. I was using like a fake name. Like I don't want people to know I was on there. When I started seeing people I knew, I'm like, okay, no.
Oh, you saw people you knew, like in your
Yes.
oh.
Like in the real estate world around here, like I saw some people I knew, which is cool.
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, I didn't know he was, looking for somebody because he
But
be
the people
posting like he got a woman. So.
some of the people that I know who use apps, they do enjoy it. I haven't really seen very many success stories. I've seen a lot of hookups, but not like
That's
actual
nasty.
things. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the app is not for me. I
Me
prefer
either.
people. And usually,
Did you
like,
use the app? Hey, have Betty.
and I feel like whatever God has for me is gonna come to me. Like, I want what's attracted to me, not something that I'm gonna go out here and shop for, and everybody else is shopping that thing. I don't know. That's
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
me either. Boo to the
It's a,
apps.
it's a no from Boo.
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 But wait, how do I get boo?
Boo.
Boo.
But that's just us though. Like, don't let us knock you. Don't let us discourage
Yeah,
you. If the
if
app is your thing.
somebody gonna troll in the comments talking about how they've been married to the love of their life for 12 years and got 3 kids from a dating app. Kudos to
Yeah.
you. You're probably 1 out of 1,500.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. And
Next.
I think it's fun too, like when people can actually talk to you. Cause like one guy I know, I have a colleague, he's extremely handsome. Found out he was on the app. And I'm like, you could very well walk up to people and say something. And he was like, I don't feel like women want to be approached these days. And I'm like, oh, I like it when people approach me. You
Me
know,
too.
yeah, that lets me
Someone
know.
approached me the other day. He was like, are you spoken for? Older guy. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, I guarantee you I can speak loud. I said,
Oh my God. But to me, that says a lot about a man. Like it lets you know that they have confidence.
confidence.
Right.
Yes.
Because when you're thinking long term, who wants a man that can't speak up for himself or that won't speak up for himself?
And I feel like guys that are really interested, they'll go ahead and say something. Like they're not gonna be timid. They'll know. They'll go ahead and approach you, and
Mm-hmm.
boom.
So I think we beat the apps with a dead horse. With a bad. What did I say?
Boo.
Wait. Boo.
Boo.
Boo to the apps. And so many people women have been assaulted. Like I was getting a tattoo done and my artist told me he had a client who went to pick up her date from the app and he robbed her on site.
As he should have, because why are you stupid enough to go pick up a man? See, you already out of order. Already
Exactly.
out of
But that
order.
tells you about the mindset of the people on the apps. Just
Yes. Minuscule.
mm.
Mm.
Don't y'all come for us.
Come for us, baby. We want all the smoke. I
We
saw
don't
this one lady on the internet. What she tell folks? She said, she was talking about her friend. She was like, I'm tired of my friend coming to me and advice about this man. And she was like, and if you see this, you think I'm talking about you, do some. So that's how I feel about y'all. Y'all on them apps and y'all throwing away, do some.
Do some.
That's hilarious.
Wow. This is what our phone conversations go like this.
Oh, that'd be a little more lit.
Who?
That'd be a little more lit, especially with the calling them nicknames.
Holland! Don't you dare.
I ain't gonna do it. What's the oldest guy that you'll date?
I knew you was gonna say this. Oh my gosh, I knew you was gonna take it there. Okay, so I reflected over my dating history, and the biggest age gap I've had has been 22 years plus. So I'm conversing with someone who's 56 years old. I can't. I can't. So yeah, the oldest that I've dated, like age gap, has been 22 years older than me.
When was that?
2024.
How's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. I actually prefer like older men.
Me too. Yes, me too.
But I
Speaking of
never
which, I
thought
do have a new single coming out on March 15th called Oh Niggas. Make sure y'all go stream it.
I never saw myself like talking to somebody 50 though. I mean, I
I'm
kind of feel like
telling
with
you.
friends, like I'm not putting anything on it. But yeah,
It's something to do.
he has a lot of wisdom.
With age comes wisdom, baby. With that, he better have some wisdom at 56. You better not still be trying to figure it out at that big age. Hey. But once I got in that 40 club, it's hard to come back down. It's hard to come
Oh
out of
my
it.
gosh. So there was a 35-year-old. A lot of people think I'm younger than what I am. Like some of the people I work with are like 25, 25 to 30. And so they kind of gauge me at being like 26, 27. So someone who was 35 found out I was dating somebody who's like 40, and he was like, "Oh, you like them well established, huh?" And
My
I
baby ain't
laughed.
seen nothing.
But actually, I told him, I was like, "I've tried to date people my age. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
their mindset. I don't know what it is. But like,
Yes, like
some of them have like an immature
they
mindset.
too, they zesty.
They what?
That's what they're zesty. Yeah, no. The old men, they ain't sending me no petty videos on social media.
Right.
They're calling my
Oh my
phone.
gosh. What I really like about the older men, they're such gentlemen. Like they're like, "Can I FaceTime you? Can I call you? Are
Yeah,
you?"
they ask like, can you
Oh yeah.
talk?
I
They're not
love it.
invasive.
I
I,
love it.
dating a younger guy, girl. I used to date this when I was living here in Birmingham. He stayed in Atlanta. He would like pop up at my place, and it was like he would try to play it off as I'm trying to surprise you. You ain't trying to surprise me this often. You trying to see what's going on over here.
Mhm.
Don't pop up in my place.
So it's super funny that you said a younger guy sent you a song because there was a guy my age. I knew him like, from the past or whatever. But apparently he didn't have my current number. So I gave it to him and he texted me instantly and he sent me this song and it was called What's Up or something. And it was like booty shaking and all kinds of stuff.
Like,
It was booty shaking and all kind of stuff. I was like, wait a minute. I was a bartender between 18 and whatever, 18 and 20, whatever, that 3 year span. But I'm like, not at this big age, because like, what are you saying through this song? Like, one, I
yes.
spent a lot of time, with the Lord, so, like, I didn't know anything secular, and that booty shaking was
What
overwhelming.
was the song? What
It
was
was
the
called "What's
song?
Up." It was called "What's Up,"
By
and it was
who?
like, I don't even I might have to Google it. It's called
What's
"What's Up."
happening? Oh, you
Yes, I
can
think that was it.
get at me. That's yeah. They were shaking.
Wait, no, I'm serious. I think it was called "What's Up" or so. What's Up, I think.
It's that song. What's up? What's up? Is that how they go?
No, can you hold on? I'm gonna try to go get it. You want me to find it? Yes or no?
Yeah.
I probably deleted the message thread because once I'm done with people, they out of my life and out of my phone too. So let me see.
Here, yeah. You pressed over, man. You gotta delete that message thread. I can't look at this man name in my phone. Let me go.
Right.
Get this out of here.
And I'm not circling back at 30 either. Like, it's no, yeah, I figured that. I deleted the message thread. So let me see if I can just find the song. It was just overwhelming for me.
They do a lot though. Like you can tell the difference. Once you start dating an older man, you're not gonna want to walk it back and date anyone younger than.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, but like he's mature, he acts like a grown man, but you can just tell the difference in mindsets from the older guys and the young guys, how they date. And older men are usually more established and they got a little bit more money to spend on you. So
I can't find that song, and it's
like
good
that
because
too.
it's not in my. You said older men are good.
I say they're more established and they typically have a little bit more money they can spend on you. They've been in the workforce 10, 15, 20 years. They should have a little retirement or something so they ain't tight with their pockets like some of these younger ones.
I like the wisdom that older men have. Like
I
they
like the
want to
money
know. They
that
want.
older men have.
They're interested in like what you have going on, how they can help, or give some advice. Not trying to tell you what to do, because I've had some younger people to say, "Oh, you shouldn't do that," and they don't have a pot to piss in.
That's the one right there.
Like, wait, what?
That's the
I
one
shouldn't.
right there.
Or they'll be like, "Oh, you shouldn't do that," but then they go out and do it. But you just said
Yeah.
the other day, older men are just well. I don't think it's older men either, because sometimes it could be the kind of man.
Older ones be lying too, though. Let's
Oh,
not
yeah,
forget.
okay, truth and transparency. Here you go.
Yeah, them older ones be lying too, living them double lives.
And they toxic. Sometimes they can be toxic.
Mhm. 'Cause some of them, especially if you're younger, they try to get in your head and try to play off you being young and try to be condescending, try to manipulate you, try to talk over your head. That's the type of old nigga shit I can't handle. But
Oh my gosh.
all the other ones, they're cool.
Yeah, it's rare that you get an old man that's toxic. Usually they've gone through something and haven't gotten over it, just like younger men or whatever. Or
Mhm.
they may be
They ain't
living
got a
out,
lot of 'em.
or they may be living out some stuff they weren't able to do when they were younger. So
That's true. Some men do get a late start.
So what do you do like when you have a man? I know you said, you're spoken for, but I'm just saying like when you were dating, if you had a man that started moving funny, like how did you respond? Like what was your
I move even funnier. I let you set the tone on how we gonna do this. Like, I'm not gonna be communicating more than you. If you're not calling me, I'm not calling you. If you're taking 5 hours to text me back, I'm taking 10 hours to text you back. And if you seriously, because I, because one, I don't want to be left out here looking crazy.
right?
So you ain't finna say I was blowing you up. No, I wasn't. Because men, they tend to be more attracted when you are acting like you're just not even interested in them or you have other
Mhm.
stuff going on. They love a competition.
Yes, ladies, always put yourself first. When I
Mhm.
was younger, I didn't. I would try to like, do everything for the
Make
guy,
sure the
but like
guy's happy, right?
at this age, no. Now, my bestie, she moved, you say you move how they move. I do that too, but like I've healed a lot and I don't want to go back from that. So like instead of being toxic, I'll just move from love. Like I'm still kind, I'm still sweet, but I definitely do not outpace the man. Like
Mm-mm.
I will not outpace the man ever.
Because I do believe like a man is supposed to lead. So if you are leading in a slow paced way, I will follow in a slow paced way.
Yeah.
Like
Like if
I'm
he's
not
on
gonna
3,
get more
you
than
be on
what you're
2.
giving me. Mhm.
Right. Like if he's at a 6, you be on a 2. If he's on 10,
That's
you stay
it.
on 6.
Right. If he
Yeah.
didn't answer the call one day, you go 2 days without answer.
And don't call him first.
Mm-mm, do not call first.
Mm-mm.
Don't text first. Don't wake up and don't do not wake up and text that man good morning.
You need to
No.
focus on, "Ooh, who that. Have you done that?
No, but don't be up here waking up to good morning.
Now, I think I've done it before. Like if they text me at night and I was asleep or something, and I
That's
like put
different.
something back. But
Or
like
if y'all have that, y'all are well
it's like
established
that.
and you just want to hit them up. But if
Yeah.
y'all
But
are just starting to date,
when it starts going to the point where, you see that they're moving funny, no. I
define
only
moving funny. Like what's an example of moving funny?
Okay, so an example of moving funny would be like, oh, let's go on a date on Thursday. And then
Okay.
Thursday comes and it's like, oh, something just came up. I want to reschedule. But that's the first time they've ever rescheduled. Or, well, no, that's not really moving funny.
Yeah, because something could have come
That's
up.
not because that's communicating. So that's
Yeah.
not actually moving funny. Moving funny would be I message you back. I know you've had time to read the message and see it. I see you're active on social media. I know you see my
Mm.
message because it's been in your phone for 4+ hours. You haven't said anything, but when I say, "Oh, your non-response answers it," then you're sorry. That's not
Mm.
funny. Or okay,
That
so
is because you pretty much you're ignoring my text, but you're on social media, which is cool. Which is why I don't have my stuff turned on. So I don't know when someone's active on there when they're not. I don't want to see it. I want to like see when I'm on there because
mhm,
I do that. Like you text me, I might be all on social media. It's just not saying anything back.
mhm.
But like something like that. What was the context of the last message? Was it a question you asked or you made a statement?
Oh,
Was
yeah, it
like
was a
a
question. It was a question. So I
oh
feel like it was
yeah.
avoiding the question. I was
Oh
like, "Oh,
yeah,
cool."
definitely.
But the thing is, it's like we're grown, no one's feelings
Yeah.
are gonna be hurt. No one owes anyone anything. Even though I seem super sweet, I was in the army. So like just tell me. I've had people to tell me not to eat like a fat person. So like there's nothing that people can say that will hurt my feelings. I just
Yeah,
feel
you
like,
told me I was fat. That made me lose weight.
yeah, I did. And you're my best friend. I did tell
Yeah,
you.
I appreciate it. If your friend don't tell you when you get big, they're not your friend. That's
Exactly.
a hater because she wants you to get big and out of
In
shape and big big.
disguise.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Period. Because baby, now,
Fat where? Nowhere.
period.
My girl got a trainer. My friend went out
Hey,
and got a trainer.
and I ain't let up sin. Shout out to my
Mm-mm.
trainer.
Train and burn.
Life changing. And he's a really good friend to me, and I just thank God for the connection. I
Gotta
really
give
do.
credit where credit's due.
Hmm.
Mhm.
All right, you guys. Thanks for
All
sharing the
right.
business.
We've
We
enjoyed
gotta
seeing
do
you guys and having you here.
it.
Until next time, toodles.